We all know that when you use props to teach a concept students are learning, they retain the lesson better. Use this lesson about the Digital Citizenship Survivor Kit to teach students how they can reflect on their online behaviors and become an active, good digital citizen. Being a good digital citizen means having the right tools to act the right way when you are online. Each of these survival kit items can help your students understand how to safely navigate in an online environment. Starting off with the padlock. Your students' #1 line of defense when it comes to online security is creating strong passwords. This will help keep their information private and safe. Ask your students to think about these questions. Can someone easily figure out your password? Is it their school ID, their first and last name, their birthday, or is it simply the word password? Oftentimes, students use the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have them reflect on how strong their password is. Make sure to tell your students that a strong password consists of at least 8 characters and a mixture of letters, capital letters, numbers, and symbols. Toothbrushes. Explain to your students that passwords are like toothbrushes. They're very similar in the fact that you never want to share your passwords, just as you would never share your toothbrush. Spark up a conversation with your students about who it is okay to share their passwords with and who it is absolutely not okay to share their passwords with. Toothpaste. Ask your students to imagine all the information they put online is like toothpaste coming out of a tube. Once it's out, it's almost impossible to get it back in the tube. For a bigger impact, you may even want to get a travel-sized toothpaste bottle and demonstrate this on a desk. Make sure you have some paper towels available. A sheet of paper. This is one of the most powerful items in the kit and requires a little bit of acting on your part. Take a clean sheet of paper and ask a student to wad up the paper into a ball. Tell them to throw it on the ground and stomp on it. Then have them pick up the paper and unwrinkle it in front of the class. This is where the acting comes in. Act upset and tell them that they have ruined the piece of paper and to apologize for destroying it. At this point, you'll probably get some giggles and weird looks from your students. After the student apologizes to the piece of paper, tell them that the paper represents somebody's heart that has been bullied online through a text or on social media. We can apologize all we want, but the emotional scars that remain don't go away. Show this video and have your students reflect on the permanency of their online actions. Mention that even though they delete something they regret, chances are that someone may have favorited, retweeted, or took a snapshot of it, especially if what they did was questionable. Now it's their turn. Have your students add to this kit on their own or in groups by thinking of everyday things that could help them remember to be a responsible digital citizen. Some of the items that are in the Digital Citizenship Survival Kit for older students are a plug, mirrors, notebooks, soap, Band-Aids, a dollar bill, and a packet of seeds. You may want to list these items on the board if your students are having a hard time coming up with things. This concludes the K through 5th grade Digital Citizenship Survival Kit.